Hey guys, it is Kylie today, and today this video is going to be a little different than any other video I've ever done, literally ever. I feel like most of my vlogs are like fast vlogs or like just more energetic vlogs, you know, but reality is most of my life is not like that. That's just like the highlights, that's the clips that I put in that I want you to see. Not that I don't want you guys to see, but what I've never shown is my daily life and like what I've been going through the past 2 years. I don't want this to be like feel sorry for me or whatever, you know, but I'm just gonna be showing you guys what I go through, because I know, not thinking, I know that most of you guys can relate to this, because whenever I bring it up to friends or literally anybody, most of them are going through the same exact thing as me, which I am sorry for that, because it literally sucks. It does. So that's why I'm bringing it up to you guys now, because I know that there are some people out there that are probably going through the same thing as me and don't know how to get through it. And to be honest, I'm really not sure how to get through it either. I'm just trying my best to get through it. I guess that's how I can explain it. But what I deal with is anxiety mostly, and it literally affects my daily life. For example, today, my fear, the reason I get anxiety is my biggest fear, and it's not even a fear anymore. I don't like to call it a fear because it is not a fear. It is a full-on phobia. I've been talking about this with my counselor or my therapist. A lot of people don't know this, obviously, and like, how would you know it? Because I don't talk about it ever. But I go to a therapist, and I go to therapy every week, and I love going, actually. I push myself into going, and it's really the best thing that's helped me. Sorry guys, I'm trying to like think what I want to say, but yeah, I have a phobia. It's actually called, I think it's emetophobia or emetophobia, which is the fear of puking and other people puking and just you. I don't even like saying it, like it's so disgusting and like and it stops me from doing like literally everyday things. That's why I started going to therapy in the first place. I'm just driving around now. I was driving to work, but I want to talk to you guys, so I'm just gonna drive around aimlessly right now. But yeah, that's my fear, and it literally sucks. I don't know what you guys get anxiety from, if it's a fear, if it's just like a normal thing that happens. I don't know, to be honest, but mine's puking, and I get very bad anxiety from it. And I have to stop saying I get very bad, because it's just, I just get anxiety. I don't need to like claim it as, oh, I'm getting very bad. I have really bad anxiety. Then I'm like putting it in my own mind that I like have bad anxiety. Like, oh yeah, I have bad. No, I just deal with anxiety, and I don't have anxiety. It doesn't define me. It's just something that I deal with. Sorry, I'm on a really bumpy road. I will get off of it in a minute. Also, you guys can see it is currently November, what is it, 17th? Or something like that, and oh, November 18th. When I looked at the clock, it was 11:11, so maybe that's a sign that I'm like, oh, all right, like I'll be fine. Yeah, it's November 18th. The past 3 nights we've had snow, which I don't like winter, but I'm not gonna lie, the snow has been a little bit pretty. I don't even know where I was going with this, but I'm just gonna talk. I guess the reason I'm making this video is because I know that there's a lot of people out there, and this is like the beginning of me saying like what I deal with. I just know that there's a lot of people out there that deal with the same thing and don't speak up about it, or don't know what to do, don't know how to get help or anything. So if I can be the person that can kind of show you the way, because I've been through it, I'm going through it as well, then like I would love to be that person, because I know that it sucks. Like I know that this is like one of the most annoying things literally ever. So I feel like every time my anxiety gets really bad, I get into a rut, a really bad rut, or I don't know how to explain a rut if you've never been in one, but usually it's very hard for me to get out of it, and I just completely shut down. I want to like lay in my bed and not talk to anyone or not do anything. But I've realized this past year has been one of the hardest years. Well, maybe second hard, I don't know. The past 2 years have not been easy, let me just say. I've learned over the past 2 years that things that help me with anxiety are not laying in my bed and not, sorry, this is gonna sound weird, not letting myself not talk to anyone. I don't know if that even made sense, but talking to people is literally the biggest help ever. It literally gets your mind off of everything, and I'm even proud of myself for getting out and driving right now. I would have never done that about half a year ago. I need to say that the reason my anxiety is bad right now, And the reason I'm feeling anxiety is because my mom is sick at home right now. My mom also has a disease called Huntington's disease, and I'll talk more about it in other videos, but so that's kind of why my anxiety is. It's not the worst it's ever been today, but I think I've allowed myself to feel everything, and I've calmed myself down a lot better than past times. I know it's so hard being vulnerable. I don't even know if this video goes up. I mean, I hope I post it, but maybe I'll go and edit right after so that I like actually get up and post it. For me, showing things like this is not really like what I like to do, because it's not that I don't want to judge people, but like I am just letting literally everybody on the internet know like what's actually going on inside my head, which sometimes I want to keep that private, or you know, I don't know. Being vulnerable is really hard, and I guess now I'm being vulnerable with you guys, the internet, or whoever's watching this video. I just want you guys to know that like it's okay to be feeling like this, like you're not alone. And if you are feeling like this, go talk to somebody, talk to a friend, a parent, literally anybody, and or a therapist. Like therapy has really helped me a lot. If you can't get into a therapist, or if you don't know how to, what I did was I literally just called my doctor and just said, hey, I've been dealing with anxiety. Is there any resources that can like help me out with this? And they gave me a bunch of therapy places to go through and stuff, and that has really helped me. That was like the first big step in like getting help for myself. This is like, dealing with anxiety is so real, and is also the main reason why I didn't go to a college that was far away from my house, even if it was like an hour or 2 hours away from my house, or even like Florida, which would be like 18 hours from my house, or 20 some hours from my house. This is like the entire reason why I didn't do that, because I've been dealing with anxiety and it just takes over my life, and I don't think I could be without my family, because they're the ones that help me get out of this feeling in my head. So this wasn't the right time for me, which is totally fine, and I've been trying to tell myself that, but it's hard when you want to do something but like you just can't. I don't know if that explains it in any way, or you want to do something really bad but what's going on inside your head is holding you back. That's kind of what's been going on. Actually, talking to the camera really helped me, to be honest, get my mind off of things, so maybe I should do this more often. But if you're someone that's dealing with this also, like, just know that I'm here with you. And if you ever want to DM me, I'm probably gonna make, now that I've opened up once, I want to start like a whole thing on my channel of how to deal with anxiety, how mine started, and just like my story exactly with it. But I don't even know if I want to like resurface those things, but whatever, I will. Now that I've kind of told you guys I have anxiety, like a whole video about it, I feel like it's not going to be as scary to bring it up more often. Just know that if you are going to see a therapist or anything, do not feel ashamed for it. It's maybe the best thing that you could do for your mental health, and you're just building your mental intelligence. That's what I think going to therapy is, building mental intelligence, and it totally is. So yeah, I guess that's kind of it. I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you guys for listening to me if you watched all the way through. I really appreciate it, and it does mean the world to me, even though I probably wasn't staring into the camera like talking to you guys. I'm driving obviously right now, but yeah, that was this week's video. I will see you guys in my next video.